Hey guys, it's going to be a review on the Magpul Emags branded by Star, if you can see that. I haven't done an airsoft video in a while, so I decided I'm just going to review my magazines. This is a box set of 10. I got in a trade on Airsoft Forum for about $40, and I got 2 extra ones, which is a good deal. Because I looked up on Red Wolf, and it was about $60 for a box set of 10. But then again, Red Wolf shipping to the United States is pretty expensive, so the price could go up. And overall, these are just great magazines in my opinion. These are Midcap 75 rounds, as you can see. I've had about 10 high caps in the past, but the problem I got was whenever I'm doing like recon in a game or just moving ahead really fast, you know, everyone has this problem where your BB starts shaking your magazine if it's not full. And there's a good chance someone, if they're just hiding, they're gonna hear you with all your rattling BBs in your magazines. They're gonna hear you coming and they're gonna shoot you. So the problem I had a big problem with that in all my games, so I decided to get mid caps. And not too low mid caps, as in like 10 rounds, because 10 rounds is probably like the magazine capacity of a sniper rifle, even less. So these are, I didn't want to get 30 rounds, because that's being realistic, but I still want a little bit more, enough to sustain a good firefight. And that'd be about 75 rounds, and with 10 magazines, you have a good 750 rounds, or about 2 or 3 high caps. So it's not a bad deal, and as long as you have enough pouches on your vest or loadout, you can use all of them. These are slightly used. I've used some of these, but I still have new ones in here. And I also have here is a Pmag, so I can compare the Emag and the Pmag side by side. These are not the new version. I believe it's called the beta project of the Emags, which have grips on them. This is just a flat, mainly flat with 2 grips on the top and the bottom plate of the Emag, which is a nice design, very plain and simple. But these are all very tough and sturdy. I'll start out with the Emag. Just bring it up here. This is polymer ABS construction. Very tough. It's not gonna break. It's not gonna scratch or anything. I find these very tough. They've done videos with actual Emags where you can run it over with cars and they won't break. And overall, you can see it has the clear window, so you can see the fake bullets inside. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's very fit. I've tried it on most of my M4 type guns. It says Emag 30, even though these are 75 rounds. It has the bottom plate with the Magpul PTS symbol. And on the other side, you have all the trademarks and patents up here, if you can read that. It says Emag Magpul PTS division for training and simulation only. Obviously, this is not a real magazine, so. And these hold a little bit over 75 rounds at a time. I have this one loaded currently. And when you get them new in the box, they will come pre-packaged in this, as in any other review video. If they have it pre-packaged, it will come in these little plastic baggies, which is really nice. And you just slide it out and it'll be brand new. And overall, like, it's pretty good construction. And up here you have it's pretty tight in the mag wells too. The bottom plate is good for a grip. And comparing it to the Pmag over here, Pmag definitely has more grip, as you can see. It's all the grip size in here and all around the whole magazine. But you do not get the little clear area with the fake bullets in here. The reason I like this is, one, it gives a more realistic effect like the G36 magazines, and meanwhile it just keeps a simple look on the gun. Depends if you want your magazines to have more grip, or if you just want to give your gun a better look. And both of them are great magazines. This is a 30 round capacity Pmag. And you can see this one has Magpul PTS on it, meanwhile this one does not. But overall they're about the same. This one, the trademarking goes across the side, but it also has a 5.56 by 45 bullet symbol up here, which is pretty interesting. And the bottom plates are about the same, if you can see that. Just this one has an extra 20 mark on there. Now I'm gonna try it in the gun. What I have with me is my Classic Army LWRC full metal with an ACOG, and these fit pretty tight in my opinion. And it doesn't wobble. You can't hear any wobble. You can't hear the BBs because obviously because it's a mid cap. To get out, it's not too tight. On some versions of guns, it may be very tight when you get in, so you might need to use lube, but not too much lube. Or you could just break it in by putting it in the gun and out a few times. And I already loaded this one with my BBs, and now we're going to go do a test fire to see how well it feeds. And I have to say these feed very well. Here's just an overview of the Emag, and here is the Pmag, if you want an up-close comparison. The sides are relatively the same. This one just has the grips on it. And the other side, as you can see, this side is all plain, and this side has the grips. And overall, I mean, it's just whatever you prefer. They both have the 2 grips up here for the mag well. And the same bottom plates, just this one has grip, if you want the grip, or if you want a clear window with fake bullets. And here we're going to have our little shooting test and the feeding demonstration of the Emag. Here's my Classic Army LWRC. Shooting at the water bottle right now, so you can see that. And I'm going to go full auto. That should be enough. All the rounds fed well.